spiritual leader, Apostle of Peace, Nobel Laureate, His Holiness the Dalai Lama. That in the Arunachal Madegi Chichablunjin Cho Pebion San Tutsu Ki Kembe Yan Resore, Chamalolia, and Tiri Sungshen Nayan Kogapti, Chazanch Putu Mason Keche Resum Pögeton Ma, Ani Tanda Yendun Shuatan. Any Kapkablia, any Tanda de radio, Tanda de Lungti, FMD, Geja Dunchutanga Imbata, frequency 875 Tilia, any Inchitan Pögek Tone, any Sunjurdus Shuarisha, Zerim Tambu Tilia, lighting of ceremonial lamp. May I request His Eminence, the presiding Abbot Geshe Taishit Sedarla, His Excellency Shri Pema Khando, Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, Honorable Miss Rinchen Lhamo-Member of Minority Commission, Government of India, Honorable Shri Hemantha Kumar, Vice Chancellor of University of Mysore, and we have also His Highness Shri Yaduveer Wadiyar, the Maharaja of Mysore, to proceed and light the inaugural lamps. Thank you so much, and second program, honoring and offering of ceremonial services to the chief guests. First we have His Excellency Shri Pema Khando. Excellency was 37 years old when he became the Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, the youngest Chief Minister of the country. His Excellency is bent on developing a peaceful, socio-economically vibrant state with cordial relations among various tribes in Arunachal Pradesh. A couple of days ago, I had amazing news that under your great leadership, the Indigo aircraft has successfully test landed at newly constructed Doni Polo Airport, the first ever historic airport in Arunachal Pradesh. This will ease air travel and serve better connectivity in the northeastern region that's so phenomenal. And congratulations to Shri Pema Khando ji and the people of Arunachal Pradesh. Thank you so much. And now may I request His Eminence Most Venerable Geshe Taishit Sedarla to welcome and honor His Excellency Shri Pema Khando. so much. And we have amidst us Honorable Professor G. Hemantha Kumar, Vice Chancellor of University of Mysore. Professor G. Hemantha Kumar is an international renowned scholar. To his credit, he has published more than 448 research papers and presented more than 150 papers in national and international conferences. Professor Hemantha Kumar has visited several countries as part of academic exchange and research collaborations. He has been driving force behind the successful recognition of Sera Jey'S Monastic Institute. His kindness, grace, and helping hand will ever be remembered and appreciated. Thank you, Honorable Professor Hemantha Kumarji. May I please request His Eminence Venerable Geshe Sredharla to welcome and honor Professor Hemantha Kumar. Thank you so much. Please welcome our most energetic, young, the Maharaja of Mysore, His Highness Shri Yaduveer Krishnadatta Chamaraja Wadiyar. Please welcome His Highness. And Yaduveer Krishnadatta Chamaraja Wadiyar is the 27th custodian of the erstwhile royal family of the Kingdom of Mysore. His Highness Shri Y.K.C. Wadiyar is son of Her Highness Rajamata Dr. Pramod Devi Wadiyar, wife of late Shri Krishnadatta Narasimharaj Maharaj Wadiyar. His primary education began at the Vidyaniketan School, Bangalore. He graduated with BA degree at the University of Massachusetts Amherst in USA with a major in English and economics. In modern times, with the shift in the political landscape in the moving of administration, the palace in Mysore has focused its efforts to be a center for heritage of the Deccan and continues to stress always the importance of history, culture, tradition of the state. The traditions and practice of the palace are unbroken for over 400 years after inheriting the same from Vijayanagara Empire, whose legacy is embodied within that of Wadiyars of Mysore. The palace in Mysore has always strived to highlight these traditions as part of the vibrancy of our state. It is the view of the current custodian that ritual, culture, and heritage of the palace should remain most paramount. It should be a paramount importance. Alongside the continuation of the Mysore tradition, Shri Y.K.C. Wadiyar has also aligned with the causes that promote wildlife conservation, environmental protection, and access to education. Shri Y.K.C. Wadiyar is married to Trishika Kumari Wadiyar, who hails from Dungarpur royal family in Rajasthan and have a son, Yaduveer Narasimha Wadiyar. And he holds the following responsibilities. He is the president and trustee of Sri Jaya Chamaraja Education Trust Mysore, Chairman of Berunda Foundation, Ambassador and Advisory Board, Kalisu Foundation, Mysore. Please welcome, and I request the Abbot to honor and welcome His Highness. Thank you so much. And next I have Honorable Ms. Rinchen, Lhamo-Member of Minority Commission, Government of India. Please welcome. I request Boche to welcome and honor Honorable Ms. Rinchen Lhamo. Now, may I request the presiding abbot, Krishnadatta, to honor and welcome Shri OSD to the Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh. Please welcome Honorable Ngawal. He was the former student of Sera Jey'S Secondary School. Next, I have the reading of His Holiness the Dalai Lama's message. May I request Venerable Geshe Chamaraja, Member of Board of Studies, to read out His Holiness' message in Tibetan.
Mysore zone Belgop to Chabi, Serge Kenyan Tazala, Mysore Zula Lumni Kangi, sending Mushiji, Pejiki, Nawe Tatu, Nawe Semkam Chiji, Lapshito, Chejong Yevi Zula Ramjambi, Lerim Zubar, Mura, Katsur Shimbuchon, Mune Tudun Lomari, Neshi Chibatar, Jagani, Semi Shiwata, Chamingji. Roa Mirila, Pemba Jachin, Drubnik, Chuji Payu Yinshi, Narab Javani, Sim Jungi, Jodan Koto, Tingsat Samdamase, Lojongi, Sojun Tablam Chiji, Junkung Shire, Mwene, Bobashi, Juji, Tena, Mwiji, Chulu Chidaba, Chigda, Tene, Madewar, Tenrab Shin Lamluna, Jagarji, Navi Shija Tenam. She Jangbei Munzinji, Sungde Chagabade, Kechishis Tongi. Navi Jagarji, Semda Semjung Korje, Koto Ti, Mansu Juji, Nyomo, Semjunam, Chidar Dusu Tembatan, Didane, Missosu Jabjong Chin, Lamatebar, Joa Mi Yongla, Pendo Shin the Chimbo. Teacher, Serge Kenyan Tazala, Jabjurji. Tolop to Munzi Nanki, Meso Zula Lubni Kangi, Leje Nambatan, Jiu Chela, Muji Katin Chish, Jundu Chung, Mixi, 야가 나위 시자다 드비 serji chejong nyewe zula ramjang unzu ji tashibe nyemo der leshi chembo di na chale nangkhin kwen la samri tashi dele tang dichir gewe jameje shaje ge jong chema wa tale lame chilo ni dong ni stani chinda chube chen ju chi la.
Thank you. Next, may I request Venerable Geshe Sunam Wangden, member of Board of Studies, to read out His Holiness message in English.
Trashidele, namaste. Good afternoon to all our honorable distinguished guests, dignitaries, and everybody participating in this inauguration ceremony. Now I would like to read the message of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, the most popular spiritual leader of the world. Message. I am very pleased to know that the University of Mysore has decided to grant recognition to Sera Jey'S Monastic Institute, Bailakopi, Mysore district, and to offer its undergraduate courses in ancient Tibetan language, ancient philosophy, and ancient psychology under its specialized program. As I have stated repeatedly over the years, India is the land of ahimsa and karuna, principles that can contribute greatly to the flourishing of humanity. I take pride in stating that ancient India was the source of a profound comprehension of the workings of the mind and emotions, as well as traditional techniques of mental training. I believe it is therefore of utmost importance to incorporate the study of India's ancient knowledge into modern educational systems purely from a secular and academic perspective. Studying the ancient Indian understanding of the mind and emotions can tell us about how to tackle our destructive emotions, and these can be of immense benefit to every human being, regardless of his or her background. I therefore express my gratitude to the respective authorities of the university and others concerned for their support of Sera Jey'S as an institute of higher studies. On the auspicious occasion of Sera Jey'S successful launch of undergraduate courses, particularly in relation to ancient Indian knowledge, I offer my congratulations to everyone involved in this great beginning with my prayers and good wishes. The Dalai Lama, 12th October 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, Geshe-la. And we have here honoring guests by Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh. May I request Chief Minister to honor our distinguished guests at the dais. May I request Ken Rinpoche to present to Ken Rinpoche. Next, may I request to present to His Highness Shri Wadiyar, Thank you so much. And next, can I request Professor G. Hemantha to proceed and receive memento from the Chief Minister. Thank you so much. Next, may I request Honorable Miss Rinchen to come forward and receive the memento. Thank you so much. Please be seated. And now I have a brief introduction to academic collaboration program between Sera Jey'S Monastic Institute and University of Mysore. Inspired by the vision of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, pertaining to reacquaintance of the people of India with its extensively and enormously rich spiritual heritage and spiritual wisdom, Sera Jey'S Monastic University, through its Department of Contemporary Education, has been striving to connect with premier institutions of learning in India. As part of these efforts, the Sera Jey'S Monastic University has been actively collaborating with Indian institutions, notably University of Mysore and University of Tumkur. It gives us great pleasure that under the continuing guidance of and on the advice of the Honorable Professor G. Hemantha, Vice Chancellor of University of Mysore, and with the kind assistance of his colleagues, Sera Jey'S Monastic University has set in place a framework for active collaboration with the University of Mysore. On 16th June 2022, University of Mysore had an inspection of Sera Jey'S Monastic Institute, its facilities, and its academic infrastructure. After careful inspection, University of Mysore formally communicated its grant of recognition for 3 undergraduate courses on June 20th, 2022. This recognition by University of Mysore, one of the premier university in India, is big first step forward for the monastery in its efforts to bring back and revive ancient Indian wisdom to its Indian brothers and sisters. The University of Mysore, with 5-star rating, one of the premier universities is a great academic institution where I had an opportunity to study and complete my PhD in philosophy. Sera Jey'S Monastic University is delighted to have signed a memorandum of understanding and with University of Mysore last month on September 10th, 2022. The Memorandum of Understanding mentions the recognition granted to the Sera Jey'S Monastic University for 3 BA honors courses in ancient philosophy, ancient psychology, and Tibetan language under specialized program. In a recent audience with His Holiness the Dalai Lama, His Excellency Most Venerable Sera Jey'S Abbot Geshe apprised His Holiness of the current status of our collaboration with University of Mysore. His Holiness was extremely delighted to hear about the progress made on the front and welcomed the recognition granted by the University of Mysore. As you are all aware, His Holiness the Dalai Lama frequently reiterates that Tibetans are now mere custodians of ancient Nalanda tradition. As you know, Nalanda University was the world's premier center for learning in its times. Students of Sera Jey'S studies philosophy, metaphysics, and so forth, and practice the disciplines that were taught in this great University of Nalanda. With recognition granted by the University of Mysore, the quality of academic qualification will further improve and recognized throughout the world. We earnestly hope that this is a just first step in a collaboration program, in our program with the University of Mysore. Thank you so much, Honorable Professor G. Hemantha Kumar and his colleagues for granting the recognition. Thank you so much. That under the Modu the Tone Timbuchba Seshi Shuchoashu. That under the Zawe Tazan of Chashana, any Pachimta, Taduma, Rimbe, Lomir Nanche, any Geshe, Tarambeg, Chasang, Kumbapuagi, Dungupiagi, Namju, Chashi Yoba, Shisha, Chiglaya, any Diga Karsureta, Lo Shi, Lo Jeg Ringlaya, any Semkam Ripa, Tadu Ripa, any Pevek Ki Tolaya, Lobjong Jambanangche, any Juktu Nanging Riglaya, any Chakchir the Meso Turum Lota, Mazutilla, Tazan Sejekeni, Tazan Tumone, Puyagi, Tanda, Tazan Dusche, any Tuda Chubere. Ine Gombalia, Pige Chabi Mutin Singetsugi. You get dicta that Namu Karsua, the Chazan Juenche, Madoya, Dichigo Tone, any Lomian Nanche, Chache Shia, Timare, Tandoya, Gombalea, Shumshin, Gabungalea, Tusam Chazan Nanche, Dicta Chazan Juene, Penging Lutu Yuna, Ditolea, Mixing, Lela Botan, and the Chabu Vigitanda, Tusire, Chazan, Ditolea, Tanda. Khando Shivanashi, Mesotun, Lokage, Yune, any BA honors, Loshi, Shilo, Yegringlaya, and Igutumba, Yonglaya, and Chakcher, Nayagi, Tudadus, Potus, Shuai. That detail, next is the release of proposed syllabi for BA honors program. Philosophy that will Ripakolia. Thank you. Thank you. May we have your autograph on maybe the second page or to Chela. The philosophy tholi, the first one is about philosophy. Now second we have psychology, ancient psychology. May we request guests to Tibetan language. May we request guests to release the proposed silently? Thank you so much. And next, can I request His Eminence Venerable Abbot of Sera Jey'S Monastic Institute, Geshita Sedar. No.
Sadin Jidin Yanzo Nada Zamni Shidi Devi, Chino Kosa Rinchen, Chola, Kujamundo Tang Tone, Dini, Latin, Zawadi Chibio Jam, Chet the Yen Chibio Jam, Dini Kundin Zo, Kasoda, Arunachal, Sim Chola, Dini, Kasoda, Javi Shungi Tanyu Miri, Dini. Chijab Genzi Jam Rinchen Hamalata, Dini Chod Kuyu, Dini, Meso Yevacho, Dini Karasur, Meso University, Dini, Nedemba, Dini Chodan, then Delta, around the Ranshung Suba, Kalian Suba, to small Chipinasha, Deda, Dini, Karasur. Lojicho, Dene Shijasani, Dene Shibunaba, Dene Dimahimeta, Lojisuba, Tati, Dela, Dene Karasuta, Tazan Dini, Dene or Karasuta, Lene Mambochitus, or Periode, Dene or Dela, Dene Kundunama Samala Dine, Kundunama Samala Dine, or Karasuta. So that the Dishi in Tenzo, when Sera Jey'S Dishi in Tenzo, was of Shri, then somebody touched the Shri. Or that Seji King in Tazan City, or Chidan de Lujisuba, Kalvanzam to Stishi Yunason, in a Damaram when to this Shuba, Seji King in Tazan City. Milu Tuja, Hardini, or Karasuda, Pigu, or Nanding, she and Lubjon Savidini, Gachambuji, or to Chadi or Yinayada, or Karasuda, Mabjuna, which Helada, Yamagitus, the Pearl Tinsu Chairs or the Matjal Pene, then Dudishuana. Misa Maris da Assam Yaga Assam Dichi, then Pasa Chabas, Pasa, or Dela, then Gonza Yamich, the Gichi Denchi, then Unatanegi, Pergi, or Kalsota, temba 리슌다 제바디네 미냠 공배다 냐바 소주 용에 체도 출로 리스 마치바 디네 겐데바 바지 직동납자 되게시 디네 롬예 제사가 디네도 주나오데 이나가 데라 로카로딘도 문에도 슈바데데 최 튕기에 디네 사자데 디네 산에 차와다 사자가 디네다 강에 망보체제 겐데바 망보 대통성이 ini pet gindiwa mangbo lomye mangbo dini tarsu udeta nazata jibi nazase da dindegi chejem hallewe dini kange cheyo dindegi indi bala bangsa jama shimbe tuki maso ne dini jaga ui shungda jaga kanara ngadi shungla ya rigu shu ne dini bangsa chewa ida gindiwa nambaso dini locho jaga locho 다 야갈로조라다 densa sumne dine namroli dimayibeda saja 거기 딘데다 근데 망보여 다 디게 사마데네 야갈로조로 수 시자 콩든 수 네보 나오네 직동 그게 조절하고 롱조다 딘주나로다 또 네보 제네 또 나도 주메와레 디조조 공사장의 전부다 dene karso jaga uyishung kanara ngade shungi tuji gatil dene tos nebo chene tos ta shijali mol tos ne to joyore ta di kapso kap di dene sera teji ning sera gomba to sombayna genji sumja shija kon genji sumja ma yo di na ba ne sele chegi genji ba jano kuju kosum ta di ne chiyore andi labo sere me 다 딘데 인디나라 되네 가르쳐 보다 딘데만 제반나 봐서 오늘 전에 다른 뭐지 까봉 난식이 되네 오늘 전에 가르쳐 보다 마홍 발라 되네 알아서 벽이 최다 리숑딩이 다 알아서 lumbal다 다서 딩고메와 딩장이 딘데 세사데 이나야다 야가 밥에 유데라 냐바 설제다 미냠 공배 용에 체도 다 딘데 근데 또 수나래 깔ab도 스페와 나시게 되는 제반나서 뭐는 참내기다 할레 꿀에 견제다 디레는 게 쉬운 거지 꿀에 견네 다 자상소소게 되는 캠보다 레네 림주이 되는 뭐는 참내기 하상만 인도 어다 딘데 도구를 치시하는 되는 배 사수고 좋네 다 딩상에 내가 또 처음이나 dine one thane da labalomye or lobchochi sa one thane da halebe dine yaje toje da pele phamena da shemba yo mares paje shuna madiba yo mare o dindeji da kadinja di samone thane onse jamne chimbo chori dine kadinda yaga shun u shun le ana ngade shun da shuma samane dine those cutting down and the toilet in the society no one leginemo rimjing in kuleje tundela dene the jungshawaji le o dinde indinada 자사 디도 sembaina 가르쳐보다 난데 내가서 지동 공제 국주다 니동 이 고대도 아니나 패지 동다 시학서 이나가 니동 제네다 별 믹스이다 다 체들으니까 그래서 딱 하와가 괜찮아 괜찮아 인디로 다 다데네가 그런 세르지 지고래나 다 긴디바 숨동이야스 다 디데지 네 디나 롬예랑 경게 롬예랑 체네모네 쳐라 도스페게 지동 다 두자라스지요레 디네 다 세르지 랍다 딩는 랍다 나 페게 다 두자 여지자라시 디데지 강다 디데 롬예가 가서다 신현자를 정신적인 디데지요레 다 디상황에 전에 다대내가 롬네 전에이다 가서래 오늘 신현라면도 오늘 찾고지 중요래 다 디토라가 먼저 대 긴디만남이 롬예 제의 흉세라고 처음이나 근데 가르쳐버려다 가르쳐버려다 좀 되는데 되네 숨 아니 뒤에 공부 다 야가 파위에 되는 공부루도 yapse 통매 yapse cholang choda yapse da dedagi karso da 공바 제샤베 슝치모다 베날렌다니 규베 슝치모 데다가 다 딘졸라다 로 니슈사 숨린가다 베날 하람로 탱고고요나 로 니슈사 숨린가다 딘데스 롬니 제제 두스 탱고요레 다 딘졸 상망원의 장내에 단데 다데 봐도 다 딘데 오늘 장내 차수고요레 롬니 퇴네야 딘데 가르서 그러다 가르서 그러다 롬니 예배 때도 되니까 딩디 신행 안서다 딩딩로다 요래 안 디가나다 파진로다 주정한 년에 되는 가르쳐 그러다 가르쳐 그래 야가 기다 진짜 주바 템바자 많이 받다도 디가나 딩디 신행 다 공사 장군 신배 다베 로주라 망베링을 천리 받아 대화 전에 강달 배긴 남바 상계배 되네 가서 전벌이 찔러 편도 주의 예배 근데 리슝디 오늘 전에 니바드에 쳐도 다 니바 해와도 바꿔지 용해 쳐도 되는 오늘 전에 천리 받아 대화 전에 근데 지겨라 디인자 다 딘데 랍시든서 참마 bomba 소소로 되네 롭세나는 주고에다 아니 가르쳐 그러다 디토라 되네 딘주 장전 제라 된 딘디 시에 고아인데 나라 진짜 주바자 많이 받디 가나 되네 주지 중이 아니 가르쳐다 먼저 데라 가르쳐 그래 이노다 뉴스를 소베데 예라 다 대진에 주도 중요하래 인상 다 딘디에다 나라게 리숑 니게 돌아 되는 거네 전에 다 가르쳐 그러다 분수 소화지 다 레네 고마 림중기에 이제 도구를 깨요래 아니 예외 차라는 가서다 오늘 전에 딘디신 렌소게 되네 내 차례는 게 딘도리 오늘 강쿨 렌제 다르모지 공시도 tum바도 강쿨 렌제 메소 유니버시티의 대화 전에 오늘 전에다 대화 대진데 세세 낭차종 인자 디토를 오늘 전에 대화 튀네다 랍시다 딘도 대진 또 스테이션 경수 니슈 먹어제 대화 튀네 오늘 전에 이다 세레 제기로 와든 가서다 롬예 칸 디다 메소 토론라다니 숨지게 토네 오늘 다 긴지마 살라디네 나라비 리슝딜라다 로종 예배 토네 되네 디딩도 천행이 라게 토베게 로와 잠네 질 되도 되는 문지 토베 라게 딘데 제게다 최신 데 단데 데 그런 예배리다 데 꿀레 경gen다 데 페디 그런데 이제 디도 할레 그런다 그런 걸로다 가서다 랭행키입니다 레제와 망보죠 딘족이 투구를 시에네 도 장화되라 미세 투지 제슈고요 로와 어딘데 쉬에지 되네 가서다 레다 디토라다 딘데 레시 주차와인데 가나 디토라 알아서 되다 다산디 랍다 텐데기다 신게 망보지 철하나다 롬예견디고래 디게디 배에다 나랑게 레구시에지라 기시텐 상게 이나야 기시텐 심바이나다 오늘 공부나라 비치 망보견제다 딘데 다 디즈마감바이나 다가레마도 오늘 전에 디게기게 되네 다 소소고 슝다야 되네 롭존 제해 되네 알아서 남게 슝다시마 다가라래 되어래 디나네 따죽다 셈함리바 이제 베게 게이디래 되어래 다 디나라서 예여와래 인상가 디도라 기신 남바서 있나 강마마 슈트바이나 밑에네 오늘 전에 마호바라드네 기지나이나다 자가나이나다 가와이나드네 오늘 전에 가서 여러분이 공시도 팀배 얘네 가서 어떤 편도 신을 편도 제투에다 디용 용액을 내가 차진 요래 진도 인자 디도라 디데 가서 그러다 수슈나야디 개침부지래샤 어디 취해지다 제사다 디 개침부 이마디 가생하다 진짜 주변에 때리 찍어도 캠퍼스한테도 잘라래 안 디토라들 공사 점을 신보라다 근데 면서 유니버시티에 둥그루 유니버시티에 딘소단 제람다 다 숨제 중에 되는 가르쳐래 제자 상마야 인생 휴대하나 할레베 되는 투 예수 첨보다 되는 거네 전에 예수 이랑 예 할레베 야고래 되는 가르쳐래 되는 딜 베즈 제쇼아스 후다바도 제쇼아스 딜 렌징마도 렌니스 딜 까나서 인자 디토로 오늘 전에 다 말랑도 내가 디토로 잘하는 게 자산 디기니 다 개인기기 딜 디자인 요래 아니 디체베다 망보지 요래 딘도 상매도네 차와 준디도 도네 다 자원 뭐지 공시 주요디 계신 것이 우리 동고도 자디 제고에 되네 토르샤고도 쉬 지다 되네 다조지야 가서 다 여러 뭐지 양내 양도 다 카페교에 가서나 여러 뭐지 토지 담자 망고 시어와 디나나 되네 야가베 나웨 리슝 야가나 냠바 소주다 미냠 공페다에 다 되네 추로다 마제베 상제 공페다에 되네 가서 줄로 둔데 제거해야 되다 시오지 개친구지 시기에스 있다 말하면서 패진 대슈인 창막에 있는 렌지 렌이 말했다 가와이나 디까는 거요 속과 겔 개화 수단수 제재 중에나 깔로 듣는 거요 인자 디돌라다 야로뭐지 지워 많이 봐 오늘 근데 자사 라마 캠보 되네 미 겔소서네 야다 레고 텔라데네 가서다 디 가서거다 딘제 용해라 아니 가서거다 디 비즈 체고레스 디 긴구 체고레스 다 양스 피고레 인자 디토라데네 먼저 세제 켄야 자산 토네나 다다 셰유 디젠 딘즈 토네 데네 가 돈음라라 칼 대화 제네 도스 제기 다네 제지 안 디토라데네 가서거다 오늘 전에 다 돈음라다 딘데 돈음라바 지벌을 대화 제가 뭐야 봐 오늘 여러분 저기 가서거다 디 최단 마제베 상주 배에서 말임 라브라네 제 미망 주만에 진다 오늘 전에 딘수 고주고에 개침벌에서 인자 아디 개침벌 까양스 피고요래 인자가 되는 배나 딜리 슝다오이나 우슝기 달라브라 똥다 개발하다 최단 마제베 되네 가서거다 최단 마제베 상주 공배단에 랍시 고주는 로니숨 조사래 디마임베다 야가나라 마하라슈트다 bombay다 디마임베 유니버시티 망보치라야 랍시딘도 고주사래 누초 예갑라이나 딘데 망보치 고주네 오늘 자네기디 딘데 최다 마제베 디네 가르스고다 야가게 디슈닝바 양다베 따주다 세메 시웨 디네 다 셈하블 이바트네 로정나 디 마오네 자네 디 보고 충림내 제들 라와이나 프랑스 심주제제 냠냠도 토네 되네 편도 내진 두스 다디 야르고 제를 녀신 두스 망고 쉬어래 인자가 내신 표요래 인자가 디토라다 알아서 오늘 전에 개여기 소대가 참하게 되는 오늘 야르고 제를 차와 준대 제거해 계신 것이 통도 아니 만지만에 나다 대진 쉬와나 신두스 근데 제 얘기 되네 최심 템포여스 쉬에 지다 다 레데네 간다 레다 디에슈 마슈네 지금도 가서나 땅 알아서게 취기 용서 벽 취기 용서서 오늘 전에 벽이 최단 리숑 빼나 렌다네 유베 최단 리숑디 롱어 동자에 봐도 돼 가서거다 준신 나요래 준신 나와디 벽이 깨다 이게 돌아다 오늘 전에 준신 나요래 디다 나와디 가서거다 레다 자르머지게 준신 나데요래 준신 나와는 시대네 자르머지게다 벽이 내다한테 단단한 시 재미기다 별로 단다 오늘 전에 따당당 가서 첩 시지 정당 디나시 제 롱 망보리는 내봐이나 오늘 전에 이제 별로 땜바 벽이 땜바디 다 냐사 제대 카고래 인산 디다 벽이 가서 그러다 빼나래는 유베 최단 리슝디 냠바 미냠 윤진다 냠바 가서다 미냠 윤제다 냠바 소치 제데 겐디 히말라야 리기로 요레스 까양스페요레 가양세 배워래 디 인지 민지 되는 먼저 대다 최대 다 리스마 집에 최대 나라 바지 히말라야 리기 다 롬예 지게 베진 동라 신나게 체험 말해서 이제 딘조를 개인 친구요래 인자 단다데 아루나찰 되게 되는 직접 런치에 되는데 먼저 야하게 갈수를 전용 미리기 때문에 직접 장고션 배열에 딘수부터는 오늘 전에기 미망다 되네 술래나 딘수문에 개여와디 오늘 전에기 도스 갈수르다 긴고를 여와디 깔랍 나와디 자르무지 그도 깔랍 나샤와디 엔 투로 장제 디토라 되네 잡종나로지 쉬에 지다 다 딘데 먼저 갈수르다 벽에 되는 초단을 쇼미념 벽에 돌아도 제샤와데 다 히말라야 리기기 되는 거네 미리 참아 다 lumbaso스 깨다다 다다 또스 만다마도 냠len 지얘기 롭존 지얘기 되는 깨디 딱 먼저 다 남유 보디아 케스기로 보디아 시기로 다 보디아 케스 간다 벽에 되래 되래 인상 디토라 가르서 그러다 냐마 라다 뭐네 라다 슈마니기 돈에 오늘 전에 디토라디 딘데 보디아기 야가기 지송당 타와데는 문신용에 돌아 랭고 망보 빼요래 아니 디나시기다 말아서 가서 그러다 히말라야기 용수소가 방 양배되는데 단다 아르나찰 미니스터데 페와 데 공기 제베 미만 사마이 디토로 오늘 전에기 벽이 깨다 이기 지다 명글압다 사마도 정당난거를 더도 미망 지용을 통해다 디도라 가서 문시투가 제투에다 아니 딘데 미망이 뭐네 딘데 슝아이나 근데 자가 의심을 뭐네 자가기 지송 심바도 지송 되네 자가기 나라든 문시투가 용해리든 도스 가서라 차진 용무도 선거도 인자 디토라 도스 툴 샤로 제시에 되네 다 제자다 다 파진 딘데로 제레셔 조시시 아니 다 제자 매서 유니버시티 때문에 미세기 가서나 지동 국제 숨주 탐배로라이나 되네 가서 그래 매서 숨주 탐배로라 되네 가서 그래 돼 벽이 돼 참아꾼이 되고 벽이 나오는 참아꾼들이 벽이 끼네 되네 레저기에 돌아 되네 HR 되네 랑가소미시 도와 로자 친구 인사를 받지 디기 파준나도와 저 갑디디네 되네 벽에 돌아 예배 참아꾼들 뛰어봐대 아삼데디게 돌아 파 줄전디데 중샤 제자 다된 내가 오늘 다는 매서 유니버시티다 세제니 제와 튀네 오늘 딘데 제와데 믹스에 있는 제와 차도 섬도 딘데 제 다되네 갈소르다 양자진에 대 체등에는 폐회 다 군주 지민서 당 상말라되는 의배되는 군주나와 상말라되는 오늘 제체다 다 차례 흉 차례 배 제와 망보여데 인디우스 폐와절라 라양에 되네 가서르다 구디다한테 참리 자시들 투지 체슈에
Yabjikhen Rinpoche Chone, any Devada, Tate, Nedang.
Get you much Shigil Asha. And Dine, Nati, the Kasana, or the Lemonzo Sera Jey'S Yala, Menchana Choling, Gombachi, that Dela Pajil love to Jahaks to Lomye, and it's in the Javapato Lobjon to Shigure, and Titola Karsuada, Siem Korongadish. 다 지점론제 이메차네 오늘 전에 파게라 뒤준드네다 주주의 제에 돌아 오늘 전에 항상 이렇게 로람난 거요래 아니 다 로스 니스무라든 쳐라든지 전부 야요래 하진들로 범자당 없지 하고 안 디마임베다 다네 녀샤란다 가서래다 라브라지겐다 다 레제와가 슈사게 되네 딘데 코드라 바지 한번 주시스자다 딘즈톨라이나야베 붐 자자 도스 나제 강다 도스 나네 까지 전부 뒤균도네다 여기 장초벌은 우주원에 제노네 단다 봐도 할래다 shum만에 나요래 안 겐디바서로 초에 등에나 유슝게 되는 마사지 주요래 주요래 안딘데 나요래 아니 다 디토라다 장전 나바로 수나 디게 또가 당마다 연구도 이제 안 가시니마야 짜르젠도 근데 점주 쉬에 디토라 미세야 하면 쉬에 나는데 슈로지스 근데 나로 쉬에 디토라 공시난게 있어도 근데 송송 안 디토라 근데 다 장초벌링이야게 세르체 토로 디나와데라 다 직접 런제 초다 그런 거로 찰레나게 되는 상말랑에 아니 미세한 투지 치시
जब जे केन रंबोजी छोने देवादा थादे नेता अनि माओबा अनि गोंशे खायो में छसा अनि साबशिन जेबा खंदा तुचे कलम पेप्सो अनि तुजी छेशुई thank you so much for your insight into this most important topic. So now may I request a speech by Honorable Member Ms. Rinchen Lhamo, Minority Commission, Government of India. Thank you.
Kari Rawasko Raging Khande, Pantang Dewa Maluch Joena, Chandra Sigwan Stanzin Gasoi Japaskute, Pardustan Gurjik. Shkarjik, Ken Rinpoche Larsosbe, Pasbe Gindun Langes. आज के मुख्य अतिथि Honorable Chief Minister Shri Padma Khendrola, His Excellency Maharaja Mysore, His Excellency Vice Chancellor of Mysore University, और यहाँ पे उपस्थित बहुत आदरणीय उपस्थित गण, बहुत अच्छा लगा कि आज यहाँ पर एक मेरा सपना था जब से यहाँ मिनॉरिटी कमीशन में बुद्धिस्ट मेंबर के नाते आने के तत्पश्चात से ही मुझे यही महसूस हुआ कि हमारे भारत के जितने भी हमारे मोनेस्ट्रीज हैं जहाँ पर हमारे गेशे और खनपो लोगों के इतने महत्वपूर्ण डिग्री प्राप्त करने के बावजूद भी भारत सरकार के अंदर मान्यता ना मिलने के कारण इनका कहीं भी उतना जो है गवर्नमेंट के तरफ से रिकॉग्निशन के कमी के कारण एक कुछ करने की ज़रूरत है, ये मुझे महसूस हुआ था। आज मुझे लगता है वो सपना सच होने जा रहे हैं। आज मुझे बहुत ही खुशी का अनुभव हो रहा है। हाल ही में कुछ एक महीना पहले परम पावन दलाई लामा जी से मिलने का सौभाग्य प्राप्त हुआ। उस समय भी उनके साथ कुछ बात करने का मुझे सुअवसर मिला तो परम पावन जी ने पूछा कि आगे आने वाले समय में क्या करने की ज़रूरत है, क्या करने की योजना है। तब भी मैंने उनके सामने यही इच्छा जताई थी कि आने वाले समय में हमारे गेशेस और खनपों के डिग्री को मान्यता दिलाना मेरा एक सपना है। ये मुझे बहुत ज़रूरत महसूस हुआ है। तो उस समय परम पावन जी ने इतना आशीर्वाद दिया, ये बात सुनते ही उन्होंने मुझे अपने सीने से लगाकर उन्होंने ऐसे ध्यान लगाकर एक आशीर्वाद उन्होंने दिया और तुरंत उन्होंने अपने अधिकारी को ये आज्ञा उन्होंने किया कि परम पावन दलाई लामा जी के तरफ से भी भारत सरकार को एक लेटर जाए और आप भी इसमें मेहनत करो, ज़रूर सफलता मिलेगी। इस आशीर्वाद के पाते ही मुझे लगा कि ज़रूर ऊपर वाले की, भगवान की कोई कृपा है और जो इच्छा है उसके लिए कोई ना कोई रास्ता तो ज़रूर मिलेगा। और आज में मैसूर यूनिवर्सिटी के वाइस चांसलर जी को तहे दिल से मैं धन्यवाद बोलना चाहूँगी कि आपने इतने महत्वपूर्ण विषयों को अपने यूनिवर्सिटी के अंदर आपने मान्यता दिए। सर, ये एक पहला कदम हम मानेंगे और आप ही से ये सीख लेकर आने वाले समय में बाकी स्टेट्स में भी, बाकी राज्यों में भी ये ज़रूरत वो लोग समझेंगे कि हाँ, ऐसा बाकी यूनिवर्सिटी में भी होना चाहिए, क्योंकि भारत एक बुद्ध का देश है। हमेशा हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी कहते हैं, कहीं भी जाते हैं तो भारत युद्ध का नहीं बुद्ध का देश है। तो ज़रूरी है ये है कि सिर्फ कहने से नहीं बल्कि अमल करने से। आज सर आपने ये अमल करके दिखाया। बुद्ध के जो वाणी है, बुद्ध ने जो रास्ता दिखाया, उसको संजो कर रखने के लिए यही कदम की ज़रूरत थी। तो आप ही से सीख लेकर हमारे यहाँ पर अरुणाचल के माननीय चीफ मिनिस्टर जी बैठे हैं, इसी तरीके से हर स्टेट के जो हमारे माननीय चीफ मिनिस्टर लोग या हमारे एजुकेशन के एक्सपर्ट लोग, सबसे मैं यही रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहती हूँ कि आने वाले समय में हर जगह पर, हर मोनेस्ट्री में जहाँ भी जो है मोनेस्ट्रिक स्कूल है, सबसे पहले उनको मान्यता दिलाना ज़रूरी है। वो सारे किसी न किसी एफिलिएशन के अंडर लाने की ज़रूरत है, ताकि जितने भी हमारे बच्चे पढ़ते हैं, हमारे मॉन्क्स एंड नन्स जितने भी एजुकेशन ग्रहण करते हैं, वो आगे चलकर अगर उनके पास एक प्रॉपर डिग्री होंगे तो पूरे ह्यूमैनिटी के लिए वो काम कर सकते हैं। अन्यथा इतने सारे ज्ञान का भंडार है सर, जो खनपो और गेशे कहते हैं, उनके जितना कोई हम अंदाज़ा नहीं लगा सकते कि वो कितने ज्ञानी हैं। लेकिन सिर्फ मान्यता ना होने के कारण कोई भी खनपो या गेशे की डिग्री के लायक कोई भी पोस्ट होते हैं, वो उनके बहुत छोटे से लेवल के लोग ले जाते हैं। सिर्फ मान्यता ना होने के कारण इतने ज्ञान के सागर को हम साइड में रख के और हम बाहर से ज्ञान ढूंढते हैं, ये स्थिति है। तो बहुत अच्छा लगा आज मुझे आप सबके सम्मुख दो शब्द कहने का मुझे मौका मिला। और यही पहला कदम, हम सिर्फ पहला कदम ही ना बांधने देकर आगे हम एक को 10, 10 को 100, 100 को 1000 बनाते हुए हम आगे बढ़ने की हम कामना करते हैं। इसी कामना और इसी इच्छा के साथ मैं अपने वाणी को यहीं विराम देना चाहूँगी। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Next, I have a request for Honorable Vice Chancellor of University of Mysore, Professor G. Hemantha Kumar, to give a speech.
Very good afternoon to all. With the blessings of Holiness Dalai Lama Ji, we have assembled here for the inauguration of the BA Honors programs, which has been granted by University of Mysore in 3 various subjects. Today it is being inaugurated by the Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh. I am very happy to associate in this occasion. Respected Shri Pema Khando, Honorable Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, His Highness Shri Yaduveer Krishnadatta Chamaraja Wadiyar, Maharaja of Mysore, Srimati Rinchen, Lhamo, Honorable Member of Minority Commission, Government of India, and all the lamas and invitees, dignitaries who are present here, and my dear media friends. It gives me immense pleasure and satisfaction to participate in this program where BA honors of 3 disciplines, namely Ancient Tibet Language, Ancient Philosophy, Ancient Psychology under University of Mysore. I am very happy to recall that University of Mysore has always held a philosophy as a bedrock of our culture and civilization. In order to betterness of this idea, a series of luminaries taught the philosophy in our university and took the subject to the dazzling heights. We can never forget Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan and Professor Hiriyanna, Professor Yamunacharya, Professor K.B. Ramakrishna Rao, and many other scholars who not only taught the subject of philosophy as a subject, but they had in them the spark of the philosophy that illuminated the path of the Indian travels. Rabindranath Tagore, who visited our university when Radhakrishnan was here with us before he moved to Calcutta University. Professor Hiriyanna was a real torchbearer and a pathfinder. His explanation and interpretation of Indian philosophy was succinct and lucid, and he left no readers in doubt about the uniqueness of this philosophy. It is just to recall how our academics of University of Mysore have placed the subject of philosophy on the pedestal, and one due to the recognition and importance that it deserved. It is in this background we have taken the initiative to enable the students to pursue BA honors in Ancient Tibetan Language, Ancient Philosophy, and Ancient Psychology. University of Mysore has never forsook our ancient culture and philosophy. It is always believed that the principle that a tree is beautiful only when it integrates new sprout in the old root, as propounded by our philosopher, poet, D.V. Gundappa, that is DVG. In the field of philosophy, we talk about the Socrates, the Buddha, Confucius, and the Shankara as our contemporaries, and rightly so. We also cease to have the dialogue with them in the light of new knowledge and awareness, and will certainly cease to grow. Ancient knowledge is our intellectual and spiritual capital, without which we cannot have any transaction either now or in future. In other words, the past is the foundation on which we build our superstructure. We concentrate only on the present, and we will do so that it is our prill. Therefore, academic programs have been inaugurated today, going to shed more light on the past history and philosophy, past history of the philosophy, and which will contribute a great deal in making the present worthwhile and also meaningful. Regarding the ancient Tibetan language, I can only speak that what is happening regarding the study of the old Kannada. The students are running away from the old Kannada, but it is not prepared, but they are not prepared to put in the required hard work or to master the language. So, invaluable consideration and richness that is contained in the old Kannada language. If we put on replacing the old Kannada or old Tamil or old Telugu with 20th century stuff, we will end up with the possessing only the chaff and not no grain in it. It has no sign of wisdom and to throw a baby with bath water. Hence, BA honors in ancient Tibetan language is most welcome development in this Sera University. Just as the bee collects the nectar from different flowers and converts it into the divine honey, it is so also the scholars go far and wide to collect the knowledge which is essential and vital for our existence. As a computer scientist, I am aware that new flanged ideas are important to explore the human genius and its reach. But at the same time, we can never ignore what is ancient and enduring. So, the 14th Dalai Lama is the most reverend spiritual teacher in the world today, and is the embodiment of the past and also present. And he is also the symbol of the battle between the strong and powerful and the minority. His struggle to propagate the Tibetan Buddhism in the world, even at the ripe old age of 88 years, is exemplary. I am very happy to release the Kannada translation of all the 3 lectures which was brought out in the form of the booklet from Tibetan language from English language to Kannada. These lectures are delivered by Most Revered 14th Dalai Lama, who has given these lectures in an essential direction and also vital instructions in the modern world, so that we can navigate our lives amidst of myriad troubleness and also what we call plunging on our time. The lectures have been ably rendered into Kannada by my colleague Professor C. Naganna, who is the eminent scholar in both Kannada and also English. The most Reverend Dalai Lama connection with the Mysore University is very strong because Tibetan settlement is close at his hand. We are extremely happy to host that the great teachers lecture in our university. So whenever he comes to this side of Karnataka, finding the time is extraordinary, finding the same amidst of extraordinary busy schedule. The presence of Buddhism is very strong in our state, and Buddhists are very happy, have always upheld the philosophy and the principle of peaceful and coexistence, which is only principle of the endurance and also sustenance and the growth of the mankind. They are very important. These very important academic programs has been inaugurated in the presence of very important personalities who are real stalwarts in our society and safeguarding our smooth functioning, the ensuring of vital growth. I take this opportunity for the organizers giving me the unique opportunity to speak about our course, and I am sure that BA Honors program inaugurated today will flourish and show the path for the future pursuits of the knowledge. So with this I wish to say that when I visited, they asked me how to come about with the courses. University of Mysore has been granted a specialized course in different parts of the what we call Karnataka, it can be given. So this is a specialized course. Under that scheme, we could able to give the autonomy to the institute to frame their own syllabus and also conduct their own examination. So university, what we call, approves the syllabus and also the monitors the examination and other academic parts. With that scheme, we could able to give this. So University of Sera Jey'S college, which has been here, so it is associated with University of Mysore, which is 107 years old university, which has been commenced with the blessings of Krishnadatta Wadiyar, which was, who is the great grandson is here. So he is also associated in this program, very happy. At the same time, University of Mysore is looking in different directions of online programs, certificate courses and other things. We wish that there should be, we will have some more collaborations in future. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. With the board members will ensure that the proposed syllabi for BM programs benefit not only Sera Jey'S Monastic Institute, but any other students from different traditions, different communities, from different parts of the world can come and join and avail this, opportunity. And thank you so much, Professor Hemantha Kumar. Your speech is really enlightening, profound, and phenomenal. I really thank you, and monks will join me in extending most sincere thanks and gratitude to you and your colleagues, sir. Thank you so much. Next speech by His Highness Maharaja of Mysore, Shri Yaduveer Wadiyar. Can I request your speech?
At the outset, I would like to convey my salutations and sincere respects to His Holiness the Dalai Lama, dignitaries on the dais, the Honorable Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, Shri Pema Khando, His Excellency the Venerable Abbot of Sera Jey'S Monastic University, our Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University of Mysore, Professor Hemantha Kumar, and the Honorable Member of the Minorities Commission, Srimati Rinchen Lhamo, as well as all of you present here today, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media and our police personnel. It is indeed an honor to be here today at the inauguration of the academic collaboration program between Sera Jey'S Monastic Institute and the University of Mysore. On this august occasion, I convey my congratulations to both Sera Jey'S Monastic Institution as well as the University of Mysore for this landmark moment, and I hope this continues to grow a further unity between the Tibetan community and those of us here in Karnataka as well as our country, and the sharing of knowledge that will come from this, as well as the advancement of both our communities, I think will be a great outcome. So once again, my congratulations to you all on this momentous occasion. We are all very well aware that Sera Jey'S Monastery has over 600 years of being a monastic institute and protecting the Tibetan knowledge and its vast teachings. And it has preserved, the tradition is much more older than that because it of course protects the ancient Nalanda knowledge. And I think the additions of these 3 courses in ancient Tibetan language, ancient philosophy and ancient psychology will be, I think, a tremendous honor for our university in Mysore, which while of course 100 years or more is a lot for us, is nothing in comparison to this very great tradition of Tibetan knowledge, and I'm sure it will be a great addition to University of Mysore. You are all some of you may be aware that the University of Mysore was set up in 1916 by the then Maharaja, the illustrious His Highness Krishnadatta IV. He is known in Kannada as Nalvadi Krishnadatta. the university itself, I think its setting up shares a common thread with that of the Tibetan community. It was set up because of the fact that you could not get courses, or rather in the Mysore community, the old Mysore, now Karnataka, peoples had to go to either Bombay or Madras or go abroad to get their higher education. So at the time, the Maharaja set up the University of Mysore so that we did not have to go out of our own state to get higher learning. And so it was a means of resilience in some ways, and it was the first university outside of British India. So that same resilience, of course, we cannot be exemplified more than the Tibetan community in its preserving of your knowledge through so much tumultuous times and continuing to prosper. So I think this common thread bodes well for us all, and I hope that again we grow to greater heights by this collaboration. We are, of course, honored today, of course, Karnataka, as well as I'm sure all of us here, by the presence of the Honorable Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh. My message today, of course, to all of you was to be that, Bayalkope is surrounded by one of our most lush jungles, and it would be safe to say that I don't think India's true jungles and its most exuberant forests and nature is preserved only in the northeast, and we must all aspire that, the Tibetan settlement here, as well as all of us here, preserve our forests so that we may ensure that we have as good forests as them in the northeast. I think the only highest biodiversity after the Amazon is present in our Nilgiri biosphere, which you are very close to. And I think the Tibetan settlement here, as well as all of us, have a great role towards ensuring and protecting this great natural heritage that we have around us. And I think if we can aspire to be what the Northeast has in terms of wealth of nature, that will be a great outcome in terms of our collaboration going forward. We, of course, our VC, as well as the Honorable Abbot, as well as Madam Srimati Rinchen Lhamo are all here. I'm honored to share the dais with all of them here today. My many thanks to all of them. As far as it concerns, the Master of Ceremonies read out that I was chairing various other organizations, but foremost of all of them, I chair Cyberverse Foundation, which looks to make Mysore the cybersecurity center for India. To that effect, the Karnataka government has made us a cybersecurity cluster. Now, all of the knowledge that you have, and we also have in our ancient institutions, the freedoms we have, and all of that which we have protected, our secular identity, our harmony, and our peace. Now, all of those same ideals need to be protected in the digital world. And I feel that, of course, you being now part of our Karnataka community and part of our Indian community have a great role to play in ensuring that the same freedoms, the same peace, the same harmony is protected in the digital world as well. So I invite all of you to please come to Cyberverse Foundation in Mysore and see how we can collaborate, and the University of Mysore as well. I will be happy to have them come along for this as well. So I extend a welcome to you all over there, as well as to the Honorable Chief Minister, to see our Cyberverse Foundation and join us in our aim to make Mysore a cybersecurity hub, which of course will only be possible with the collaboration of all of us here. So once again, I thank you all for having me here. Many congratulations on this august occasion, momentous occasion, and I hope that we grow to greater heights, both the Tibetan settlement as well as the University of Mysore and all of us here. My thanks and prayers for all of our betterment. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Your Highness, the Maharaja of Mysore. And now can I request a speech by His Excellency Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, Shri Pema Khando.
My deep regards to the Apostle of Peace, the 14th Dalai Lama, present in the dais in this historic occasion, the award of Sera Jey'S Monastery, Gishi Dachi Sezalla,
along with him, the actual man between us, the Vice Chancellor of Mysore University, Professor G. Hemantha Kumar ji, and the young Maharaja of Mysore, His Excellency Yaduveer Wadiyar ji, Madam Rinchen Lhamo ji, Member Minority Commission, Government of India, and the Chief Representative from the CTA South Zone, Shri Jigme Sultanullah, Shri Chopel Tupten, Member of Tibetan Parliament, present in this hall the Tibetan government officials, former Minister of Tibetan government in exile, learned geshis, scholars, students, and media friends. Indeed, it's a very happy and a very joyous and very historic moment for all of us. I firstly extend my thanks to the abbot of Sera Jey'S Monastery, Geshe Tashi Sederla, and the management of Sera Jey'S Monastic School, and also the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mysore University for having me here all the way from Arunachal in this historic event. I feel so pride and so proud that the happiness which is going right inside my heart, I think word is failing to express the deep happiness today. So firstly, I being in Buddhist community, I extend my heartiest thanks to our Vice Chancellor, Professor G. Hemantha Kumar ji, for taking this very good initiative, and today it was a very historic moment for launching the Tibetan special course which has been recognized by the Mysore University, for which I also congratulate our new abbot of Sera Jey'S Monastery, Geshe Tashi Sederla, and luckily he belongs from my own Mon area, and we all share the same assembly constituency as well. So I feel very proud of him that after he taking over as the abbot of Sera Jey'S Monastery, and with the hard work and effort of all those former geshis and former abbots of Sera Jey'S Monastery, today we can see the light which has come through us. Sera Jey'S Monastery, as mentioned by the abbot of Sera Jey'S, it has been founded some 600 years old monastery, and due to the unfortunate incident which has happened in Tibet, and it has come down to, we must thank the initiative led by His Holiness 14th Dalai Lama, that despite having all the hardship, all the challenges, His Holiness have been able to stand with the Tibetan people, carrying along our religion, and also carrying along Tibetan rich heritage and culture. And also, I must thank the government of Karnataka in particular, that Karnataka government has been a very large-heartedly accepted the refugees from the Tibetan, and they have given so much of land for establishment of refugee camps here in Karnataka. So many thanks to Karnataka government as well. As we all know that with the dedication effort of His Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama, many monasteries were destroyed during the Chinese occupation in Tibet, as I have just now mentioned. What immensely pleased me is that the fact that the Himalayan region has benefited tremendously with the re-establishment of Sera Jey'S Monastery here in Bailakopi. I belong from a state called Arunachal Pradesh that you are all well aware. So in this monastery, many monks from Arunachal Pradesh, and many are from Ladakh also as well, and many from Sikkim, and also from our neighboring countries like Bhutan and Nepal also, they are studying in this monastic institution. I'm extremely happy to know that the university, besides sticking into traditional monastic curriculum, now has taken initiative to introduce the new academic disciplines from science to languages. It is a bold step that will help in synchronizing the ancient wisdom of Buddhist texts with modern alignment of thought. This is much required in the present time when the globe has become just a village. I am sure that this initiative will help the future generation of Buddhist scholars. At the same time, I strongly feel that the ancient knowledge mastered in Nalanda University and practiced till today in Tibetan Buddhism, Buddhist monasteries should have been incorporated as a discipline in modern Indian university long before. Today is definitely an auspicious day when this is happening through the Mysore University. As a member of Buddhist community, I am particularly grateful to Mysore University that it has come forward to recognize and approve the Sera Jey'S Monastic University for advanced Buddhist studies and practice under its specialized program for instituting BA honors in 3 disciplines, that is number 1, ancient Tibetan language, number 2, ancient philosophy, and number 3, ancient psychology. This development is surely going to give new hopes to thousands of monks who would now have a degree in Buddhist studies from a reputed university. It will also open a new vista of opportunities for them. Here I would like to request both the Mysore University as well as this Sera Jey'S Monastery that both should plan a long-term vision. Today we have launched the BA program for the Sera Jey'S University. In days to come, and I must thank our Vice Chancellor Sahab, he has also mentioned this indication in his your speech also as well, that in coming days both the institutions should work towards upgrading these subjects. This year we have started BA honors. In coming days it should start in master's degree, and again in coming years it should go into doctorate kind of certification. I personally feel that this monumental development will especially benefit the people of Himalayan region who has come all the way down to Sera Monastery to master the ancient knowledge. This recognition will also help us in preserving our rich old culture, tradition, language, and our glorious history. It is estimated that every 2 weeks a language dies, and with it a wealth of knowledge also dies forever. In India alone, there exist more than 780 languages. The rate at which languages are dying here is extremely high, as over 220 languages have died in last 50 years. I take this opportunity to urge this august gathering here to preserve our identity, our culture, our tradition through preservation of our mother tongue. There is an urgent need to promote our rich There is an urgent need to promote our rich custom and traditions so as to understand its deep embedded values. I feel that the introduction of BA honors in this philosophy studies will help in our initiative of preserving and documenting our age-old languages of Himalayan region as well. I heartily congratulate Ken Rimiche Keshi Chashi Sadella, Board and Chairman of Sera Jey'S University, and also Keshi Nawang Chodu, Chief Secretary, Administration, and all the members of the university on this historic occasion. I also extend my gratitude to Vice Chancellor Professor G. Hemantha Kumar Ji, University of Mysore, for furthering the age-old endeavor of Sera Jey'S Monastery by recognizing and approving BA honors course and thereby opening new vista for our learned Buddhist scholar. To add to it, I would also say that Mysore University has given wings to the aspirations of the 14th Dalai Lama, His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, by introducing the undergraduate course in Buddhist philosophy, which will pave way in propagating peace, harmony, and happiness, which is the need of the hour in today's materialistic world. So to mention about Arunachal Pradesh, as our award has also highlighted, in Arunachal Pradesh, as the monks who are from Arunachal, they are well aware, to promote the Buddhism in our region and to preserve it, we have initiated and we have established a department in the year 2009 and 10, known as the Department of Karmic and Adhyamic Affairs. So from that department, government ensured that especially the Buddhist area, those who belong from the Mon area, government provides funds to the department, and department executes. It provides help to the monasteries for construction new monasteries, for repairing of the old monasteries, and also it provides honorarium to all the geshis and nuns and monks from Arunachal who are studying out of Arunachal, like places like in Karnataka, in all the Buddhist schools. So through this department, we ensure that funds are being provided. Now from the government side, I have already ensured the monks from my state that in coming days, I will definitely enhance the scholarship which you are getting, I think around 8,000 per year. It will be also enhanced very shortly in coming days. So along with us here, we are very proud to have the young Maharaja of Mysore. From your speech, it seems like you are an environmentalist and you are very passionate about environment, as you have rightly mentioned. Northeast is a home for, is a home for many hotspot diversities. And my state, Arunachal Pradesh, is a very beautiful, and I represent the state which is the top number in biodiversity. We stand in top world ranking also as well. So definitely you should also visit Arunachal Pradesh and see how beautiful Arunachal Pradesh is. Also with you, I would like to extend my invitation to our Vice Chancellor of Mysore University, Professor Hemantha Kumarji. Most welcome to Arunachal Pradesh, and you will be my special guest. You will be declared as my state guest also as well. The initiative under your leadership which you have undertaken and we have witnessed in today's program, it has opened the eyes of the rest of the universities, as Madam Rinchen has rightly figured it out in her speech. The rest of the states where institutions like Sera Jey'S monasteries are established, that particular government should, take a learning from Mysore University. And also, definitely we will take it forward with the Union Government of India. From Ladakh till Arunachal Pradesh, we have a Buddhist representation in political arena also. So definitely I will take this, the challenges what we are facing here as in Buddhists. There are many big institutions, but sadly, there is no such support either from the government of India or either from the state governments also as well. Since Buddhism is a religion which belongs to India, it is the responsibility of the Indian government and respective state government to preserve it, to promote it, and also to propagate the knowledge of Buddhism to the younger generations also as well. So taking privilege from this platform, definitely I would like to assure you all that as Madam Rinchen has mentioned, we will definitely take it forward with the union government so that more assistance and more help can be provided to all the monastic institutions which are established here in India. So thank you very much for inviting me in this wonderful and historic occasion. I feel so proud. In today's function, I think it will go a message across the world wherever our Buddhist brothers and sisters, they are settled. They will be really very happy, and it was an eye-opener, a first step towards recognizing the Tibetan, Tibetan philosophy from a reputed university like Mysore. In days to come, definitely I would like to see, and I hope that we will also witness such programs in coming days. So thank you very much, Rinchen. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. I have good news today with on this occasion. I would like to say that today is the birthday of Maharani Shri Trishinka Kumari Wadiyar, and I on behalf of Sera Jey'S Monastery would like to extend our wishes, many happy years of success and joy. Kandadi nganzu meso jabu ta jamu sigurwa jamu kongi tiri kekar kesha tiliya ninge tazang sabshude tanda samdi shugi tuchena. Next is felicitating the members of organizing committee.
So this program is to felicitate the committee organizing members. And so for this, first of all, may I request His Excellency Shri Pema Khando ji, the Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, to felicitate Sera Jey'S Modern Education Director Geshe Thamgila, but Geshe Thamgila is not here right now. And so second is Dr. Tenzin Sherab, the member of the Board of Studies. And so please give Tenzin Sherab a welcome here. Next is Geshe Laramba Gen Chambachunla, the member of the Board of Studies for this BA Honors Program. Thank you, Your Honor.
Next, can I request His Highness Maharaja of Mysore, Shri Yaduveer Wadiyar, to present the mementos. Geshe Sonam Wangde, member of Board of Studies. Thank you so much. And then we have Venerable Thupten Kaldenla, member of Board of Studies. Thank you so much. Next, I request, please be seated, sir. And I have Professor Honorable Vice Chancellor G. Hemantha Kumar to present the mementos to Thupten Myolam, member of the committee, Thupten Myolam, Kishla. Next, I have Purpose Coordinator. Thank you so much. Please be seated. And may I request Honorable Member, Minority Commission, Ms. Rinchen to present the mementos. May I request Venerable Sonam Punso, Coordinator, come Board of Studies. Thank you so much. May I request Geshil Harampa Tenzin, member of the committee. Thank you so much. Now may I request His Eminence the Venerable Abbot Sera Jey'S Geshitashi Sedarlar to present mementos to Mr. Jai Prakash Ars, Shri Jai Prakash Ars. Thank you so much. Next, can I request Lobsang Dorji, member of the committee. Thank you so much. This concludes our today's special ceremonial meeting. On behalf of Sera Jey'S Monastic Institute, on behalf of Board of Studies, I extend a very hearty word of thanks to all speakers for gracing this august occasion. I must also mention our deep sense of appreciation for His Excellency Honorable Chief Minister Shri Pema Khando, Honorable Professor G. Hemantha Kumar, His Highness Shri Yaduveer Wadiyar, Honorable Ms. Rinchen Lhamo, for their historic presence and gracing this occasion despite their hectic schedule. I also want to thank distinguished dignitaries, organizing committee members, directors of Sera Jey'S Tasang and Tashi Chuling International Online School, interpreters from Sera Jey'S Translation Department, students from two centers, that's Indira Gandhi National Open University and National Institute of Open School. Thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Tibet. Thank you so much. For the honored guests, we have arranged refreshment out there in the hall. Please, if you can proceed in the dining hall. Thank you so much.
ni kunde zo namba mi o de la suja tradition jaye ani ti jela uchi number 2 mi coffee shop dinul perono teni tema logic ka ten number di toga delia di kan toga del perono suja churono suja tradition jaye